What you doing, Chewy? What you doing, Chewy? Huh? He's a good boy. Yes, I am. So I'm a good snake. This is what happens when you work with your snakes a lot. Just, I'm a good boy. He'll sit here in this plastic coat beside me all day if I let him. And he won't go anywhere. This is Chewy. He's such a sweet guy. It's just hard to believe. You know, it kind of bothers me to watch videos where snakes are popping at their handler constantly, striking at them, backing up, being defensive toward them all the time. As adults even, it bothers me to see the snakes as adults act that way, because that signifies to everyone that works with their snakes that you're not investing any quality time with that animal, and they'll never learn to trust you if you don't. And their memory's not all that great. So, you know, if you'll take your snake out and you handle it and work with it for a while, put it back in, and you don't do it again for 3 or 4 months, that snake doesn't remember that you can be trusted. This is something you have to enforce on a regular schedule with them. You know, 1 or 2 days a week at least, even if it's only for a half an hour at a time. And yes, he's still alive. He's watching television. What they love to do best. But really, guys, you know, if you want a friendly social snake, you have to invest the time. You have to be dedicated. You have to be patient with them. It's not something that happens overnight. It takes years and years of work, hours and hours of dedication. And you have to learn to read the body language, because if you can't, you'll never get them to trust you. Because you can tell everything about them. You can predict their actions before they react to certain things by watching how they move themselves and how they handle themselves. And, you know, if you don't spend any time with them, you'll never learn to recognize these differences. They have a lot of different expressions, and they're very well at changing their moods, and their expressions change with their moods. Body language changes. There's so many things about a snake that makes it really easy to tell what the snake is thinking. You know, I have a lot of people call me a snake whisperer. I'm not anybody special. I'm just a lady that invests a whole lot of time learning about these guys and what they like, what they don't like, what they're comfortable with, what they're not comfortable with. You know, give them something different in their lives once in a while. If you're going to keep them locked up, at least take them out once in a while and let them explore and express themselves freely. Hey! I have to prop my camera on the side. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, pal. Chew! What are you doing, Chew? I'm watching television. You're bugging me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm bugging you. But really, if you want a social snake, you have to let them know that you can be trusted. Instincts taught them to not trust much of anything when they're born, and they'll stay that way unless you change the way they feel about you. He's watching television. These guys love TV. They'll sit here all day watching television. Yeah. Actually, our barometric pressure shifted over the past couple of days, and he has been on a mission destroying his enclosure because he wants to go outside. He loves being outside in warm weather, and yesterday it was in the 50s, so it got him all hyped up, and he thought he was going to go outdoors, and he was very disappointed because he couldn't, so he wadded up all the papers in his enclosure. He threw them in the water dish, and he shoved the water dish over. He's just on a mission since yesterday morning. Plus, this time of the year, it says one thing to a snake. It's time to find a girlfriend. It's time to find a boyfriend. It's time to start breeding and reproducing. They depend on the barometric pressure to know what time of the year it is. You must, well, it's a good movie. I've seen it before, but you must really like it. What are you doing? This is how you want your snakes. They're the best companions in the world if you spend time with them. They love being around you. You gonna go get a better view of the TV now? Huh? I do a lot of videos of Chewy because he's more demanding of my time than my other snakes are. Because he loves that social relationship that he has with people. So yeah, he comes out more and spends more time with me because that's what he wants. It's not something I force him into. I just have him out now because he was playing in the water and rolled up his newspapers and was having a ball today, and they're playing because he wanted to come out. So I try when I see him begging to come out to bring him out because, I mean, take a few minutes out of your day for these guys. They deserve it. They really do. Hey, handsome. Hey, stud muffin. The more time you spend with them, the better you understand them, the better you can tell what they're thinking and interpret what their actions are going to be, and the closer that bond is with you. And I'll tell you that God's honest truth. I've raised dogs, I've raised cats, I've bred them both, and in all honesty, a snake is a greater companion than either of the other two. And I still love them all. But comparatively, I'd rather have a snake as a companion any day. And they do have a lot of pride. These guys have a fit they have to excrete waste in their enclosure. I mean a full-blown fit. So yeah, they do have pride. They have a sense of pride. He's my handsome boy. And this guy is pure muscle. This winter he didn't eat much. They're kind of funny, you know. You have a lot of people ask you about ball pythons' picky eating habits. You can take any snake. Some winters they'll eat a lot. Some winters once in a while. And some winters they won't eat anything at all. So snakes are individuals. It depends on the mood they're in. I mean, who's to say they don't have a headache? Who's to say they don't have an upset stomach? Who's to say they're just not having a very good day? So they're acting different. It's a fact. They do these things. You can't expect them to act the same all the time. They're no different than people are when it comes to that. There's so much to learn about them, and you can't really do it if you don't invest any time with them. Where are you going? Oh, you're going to go harass Belle again. Here we go, Belle. Look out. Here comes Chewy. She's over here in the corner watching TV a while ago. She's still there, but she's not watching television. You got to go harass Belle. That's the coolest feeling in the world, to be able to hang out with your snakes. Just sit around, watch TV together. They love the computer monitor. They'll sit and watch videos on YouTube for hours on end. Oh, he's going to go check out Belle again. You're going to give Belle a heart attack as big as you are, Chewy. Yes, you are. You're going to make her have a stroke. See how teeny she is next to you? And she's big for her age. Yeah, curiosity. Naturally curious animals. Come in.